Hey guys, I am back and I'm gonna do my reading again. I'm gonna start again. By 11th grade, a new girlfriend and my used car were what I cared most about. Classes were a meaningless activity. I endorsed weekends. Senior year was more the same thought. I took the SAT and applied to few colleges because classmates were doing it. Deposit my mediocre grades, I managed to get accepted the following September thanks to my family saving. I followed the crowd and floated straight to college. That's when I started to think years of putting social time and my job ahead of school left my left me without studying habit to deal with college work. Years of costing in class left my arm ready for assignment that require effort, time management skill. Years of the following others let me unoccupied to make smart choices about my education in addition to lacking skills. I also lacked motivation. College felt as meaningless to me as high school, though. I've gotten accepted at fourth year university. Nothing pushed me to succeed there. I arrived on campus in September with skills, goals, and a plan. I figured I could continue doing what I had done for years. Costing it was a recipe for disaster. My first week on campus, I caused a thought freshman orientation skipped activities because I didn't take them seriously. My second week, I attended a few parties, got home late, and overslept, missing a bunch of classes. No big deal, I thought. I just flowed by and hand in my homework late. But I quickly discovered, unlike high school, catching up was difficult in college. Reading in my English and history class were longer and more complicated than I was used to. Too difficult for me to skim. Writing assignments were more numerous and required more time that I accepted to un what is this unacclimated to the workload. I started cutting easy classes to complete overdue assignments from other courses. This trait made me fall farther behind, which in turn made it even more difficult motivate myself to attend classes. Why bother if you're already behind? I thought. Deadline passed and work kept piling up, and I began to realize I was over my head. Halfway through the semester, I stopped going to classes regularly, hoping instead that I could scroll well on final exam to offset my missing assignment. But without attending class and taking notes, there was no way I would abnormally prepare for a test. While coding worked in high school, I didn't work in college. By the end of 10 weeks, I knew it was done, no longer able to float. I sank. My family was stunned and disappointed at my failure. I was too thoughtless in heaven, yet focusing in it. That happened a few months later when I was working at a large warehouse store called Sam's Club, the one place near home that would hire unskilled college dropout in middle of winter. My job was retrieve shopping cart from store massive parking lot and stock them in a row for customer days and night. I struggled across the dismal asphalt, letting cart and cleaning up piles of garbage and soil disappear shoppers left behind. on the March afternoon. It was raw storm and I was wearing used yellow Sam's Club raincoat that made me stink of sweat and vinyl. My hair was dripping and my shoes squished like soaked sponge with each step. The store was crowded with shoppers and I just shoved heavy train cart next to the front door. One cluster of young people walked out. I recognized them immediately for popular classmates who gone my high school. They were giggling about something. The sound brought me back to time earlier when I felt being laughed at by my peers. My face began to burn. And my God, it's Paul, said one of them. Yeah, look at him. I felt trapped. What are you doing here? Said Ken, a guy who been in my English class in 10th grade. He glanced at my rain-soaked jacket. Working, I said. There is an awkward silence. I had spent years trying to fit in with people like them. Now I only wanted to get away. What about you? I asked, change the subject. We're home for spring break, Ken replied. The bringing on my face suddenly grew hotter, and they were already finished their first year of college, and I was pushing carts in the rain, pushing carts for them. Paul, we need more carts in here. Hurry up, the supervisor yelled from inside the store. My former classmates looked uncomfortable and embarrassed. I could see the questioning in their face. What happened to you? Were you in college too? I felt as if first semester grade point average was written across my face and were reading 0.0. I nod quickly goodbye and turned away. My eyes turned as the truth of my mistake poured down on me like the rain. I had allowed myself to become what my grade point average said, a failure, a dropout without a plan.